What did we do today? We looked at a snapshot of research in progress. As you saw, we smashed the black box and showed you the internals of what's going on inside Anoma research, like it or not. We had 3 tracks: resource machine menagerie, distributed systems delight, system design selections. First, Michael introduced the EVM protocol adapter, talked a lot about practically how do we want to interoperate with Ethereum. He had some amazing diagrams. Some of them were cribbed from Yulia, but they're just as amazing. Following that, Xiang told us about the Cairo resource machine, how that works, what resources and actions are composed of, and how they are manipulated, verified, etc. And Kike and Yulia told us about shielded state synchronization and left the question of whether TEEs are a good idea just about as undetermined as it was beforehand. Following that, the second track, Distributed Systems Delight, started with Isaac talking about store, order, and execute the Anoma node execution system, a presentation filled with many US states used as representations of abstract states, which I considered very funny when I first saw Isaac do it in a talk 3 years ago, but now it's kind of lost. Following that, Anthony gave a presentation on how the shard and executor engines are implemented, which was very clear, at least concretely, in terms of data structures. And Jamie, in addition to distributing sugar, talked about a declarative approach to specifying distributed algorithms, and we all learned a little bit about what a contra quorum is, maybe. The last track, Systems Design Selections, featured at the outset Jeremy talking about the system of Anoma, and talking about engines, and then Tobias followed that with a sort of more mathematical perspective on what engines are, how they relate to other parts of the literature, and sort of what they are comprised of and why in the context of Anoma. And this is the closing presentation. If you like this, we'll probably do another one. Topics that might be covered next time, or maybe not, we'll see. Generalized proof of stake, meta-stability mechanisms, Anoma economics, shielded kudos, private solving, realizing multi-chat, and maybe something about idealized Anoma. So, thank you for joining. Let us know what you think. Send questions or feedback on the stream chats, or also in the Anoma research forums, which are accessible at research.anoma.net. We would love to hear from you, and thank you for joining us today.